Alright, good morning. This is going to be hopefully the last and final video you need to watch in order to successfully submit your project on time. This video is going to go ahead and show you how to submit the final product. I'm going to go ahead and reference throughout this and show you back and forth this document here that you should have a hard copy of, or you can get it off of my website. So just want to let's reference all of this, and this is what I'm going to go through: is saving the finished product and submitting your reports. What you're going to last do, so let's go ahead and open up, let's say you're completely done with your report and you're going to open up your, you've got your publisher document open. Maybe it'll open. There we go. So we've got our final report open, we've got all of our pages and our pictures of everything we need. A few tips and pointers, and I bet you that only those of you that watch this will make sure you get this, is remember your first page, you will need to make sure you have on here a cover page. How to do this is you click on your first page, if this wasn't here, and you right click, insert page, insert a number of new pages before the current page. This will give you a blank page for it. To do your cover page, you'll need to draw a text box. Remember, you need something in the center with your name, date, and what else goes on the cover page? Picture and a title in the center. Picture and title in the center, I don't care what it is. I don't care what your title will be. I don't care what picture you use. This is up to you. I want you to make this your creative points and make it stand out and make it work for you on this one. What I do care about, though, is on the bottom right, and I'm going to go ahead and show you guys what I'm looking at right now. I'm referencing this whole part of your page. This is what I'm looking at on my table. So make sure you got that right here. So picture and title in the center. The bottom right, you need the following: your name, your class period, and species report. So you'll need to create this center box for your title and your picture. Remember how to insert a picture. After you've gotten your title here, you go to insert and you do picture. Picture placeholder is not going to do it. Remember, you need to insert a picture. Choose one that you want to use. You'll also need to again draw another text box, make it on the bottom right. Remember, snap it to this bottom margin line. You can see how it changes colors here. Also snap it to that right margin line, and when you get those crosshairs extending all the way to the edge of the page there, you know you've got your text box. And it's going to be your name. Let's zoom to 100%. Your class period and species report. I don't care what size you make this. I don't care if you need to make this as you need to. What I do care about, though, is if once you've got this selected, you need to go to your text box tools and you need to use alignment for right there, and that'll put it right in that very bottom corner for you. Alright, if you want to make this a little bit bigger, kosher pickles with me, don't care at all. So that's one tip that you definitely make sure you know you have for this project if you are watching this video. So we got that page, you've got your other pages here that you need for everything. And remember, each of these pages needs to be in the particular order that is on this sheet here. Your first page, keystone species, then invasive, then threatened, then endangered, endemic, extinct, indicator, and a works cited page. Quick, easy thing to do. If you mess up, let's say this page was you accidentally created was your invasive page and this page was your keystone page. So just so we can see this, since mine all looks the same. So you accidentally put invasive species here and then keystone species here. Don't freak out. You don't have to delete everything and copy and paste it. Literally, you can just drag, because now page 3 is keystone, which it should be page 2. You just highlight it over here, and you move it in between 1 and 2. So you got your cover page, now keystone's here, invasive's here. So that's a nice little thing for you. Remember, on invasive species, here's your other helpful tip and pointer that you can only get on this video by watching it, is on your invasive species. If you recall, by checking out your rubric, you will need to have a map of the current distribution of the invasive species as well as the map of the native habitat. So if this map down here is showing us where we can find at this point, we're going to just play here, but let's say lionfish, it's an invasive species. Lionfish are going to be found here in the southeast coastal waters of the United States, not the yellow, but right off the coast of those. That would be a picture of your current distribution. So you would need to draw a new text box, put it right here, and type current distribution. Alright, if you can't really see it, click the box, move it up till you can actually see. And extend your box down till you have what you need, current distribution. Nice thing is too, you want to make this as nice and center in that picture. If you move your box over, at some point, you'll get a line going right to the center of that picture, so it tells you you're in the center of that. So, bring that down, make it look nice and neat. You've got your map for current distribution. But we need a map of our native distribution. So, you're going to pull your map, remember, from over here. You're going to find that map for it in your pictures. You could pull it off of your OneDrive, or you could go to your OneDrive and copy it off of that. Remember, just like some kids were emailing me last night, if you can't right-click and copy, if you do on a Windows computer, Control-C to copy and Control-V to paste, this is a short keystroke and command. If you are running a Apple or a Mac computer, if you go to, I'm going to show you this here. I'm going to actually take pictures of this and put this on the website. On a Mac, you do the Command button, Command-C for a copy, and then Command-V for a paste. Makes your life a little simpler. So, for me though, I don't have one of those pictures off my OneDrive to copy and paste, so I'm going to go ahead and find a picture. Let's say this is my map here. Hey, let's use a jellyfish because lionfish like jellyfish, whatever. Alright, there's my new map of the native habitat. So I'm going to go ahead and put this, we can have a little overlap here because there's nothing in the ocean there. And we've got our box for our native habitat. We'll need to again go insert a new text box and call it native distribution. And now you've got your two maps there. You will lose points if you don't have this. So that is one thing that sets you apart by watching this entire thing, is this second map for your native distribution. This one, I would actually, depending where you have it, this is your layout liking. Up to you where you want to put it, the heading on it. For me, if my text is all here, it doesn't really want to look as pretty if it's sitting in the center. And I'm not getting that line for some reason, not really sure. But move it over enough so that you can make it understand that this would be native and this would be current distribution. So that's another thing else, like I said, will set you apart. Your last page, remember, will be your works cited page. Helpful tip for this page: if you draw your text box, cover the entire page, and then create your works cited page in Word. Let's say this is our works cited page. Control-C or Command-C from a Mac, and up here, Control-V. Alright, it won't keep the formatting perfect, but you at least can get this as you need it to be, or copy and paste it off of EasyBib if you're doing it all in there. Remember though, you also need to make sure with works cited, if this is one of your citations, you need to make sure you have that number that it will correspond with on your works cited page. I've showed you guys an example of that before. If this was information number 1, we would go to, I'm going to zoom in further, so just bear with me here a second. We would do Control-Shift+. If you're working a Mac, Command-Shift+, we'll do the same thing, and we would type in, let's say, 4. And I don't know why this is not going to superscript. I don't know why this is doing this, but it's probably my computer. If you have any issues with it, you can also go to your layout, home, paragraph. No, it's not in paragraph, it's in font. My apologies. And you could hit superscript here. And now you should be able to get the superscript. I don't know why this isn't doing this. If you have issues, talk to me about it. So let's say this was our superscript 4. There it is. It's still being stupid. I don't know why it's acting up. So you got your 4 there, and down here, number 4 on your works cited page would correspond to that citation where you got it from. All right, that's your final steps. I'm going to stop this video and actually call this one now our helpful pointers page to make sure you get a good grade, and I will make a second video of just the pure submission. I hope this information was helpful, and I wish you the best of luck.